What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Just by the title, you already know I bought another 7.3. This one's more minty than the other one, I think. We actually had some solid parts on that tan one, but this black one happens to be something else. So guys, let's take a walk around this unit, and oh man, she is minty in her own way. First things first, although the truck does not look like it, this truck has less miles than the pink truck. This truck has 170,000 miles on it. So about 100,000 less than the pink truck, but the pink truck is in an incredible condition compared to this. Not even before I went through and cleaned it all up, restored it, got rid of the rust, that tan truck that is now pink was way nicer than this. You know, some of you were like, Ryan, what are you doing? Why did you buy something that's worse condition? We'll get there in a second, but let's show you the rest of the truck. We got the standard 7.3 headlights. You know, the 3-piece, just ignorant on the amber. Oh my gosh, that is really bad. Also, we got a minty bug shield. Don't you worry about that. That thing's mint. Same thing on this side of that headlight. We actually have both of them. They both work. Every light on this truck works except one cab light. Standard 7.3 bumper actually has a Boss plow mount on it. That's gonna end up going. Now, I'm not gonna fully restore this one. You'll see what I'm doing with it in a second. But I'm not gonna fully restore this. We're definitely gonna clean it up and make it a usable truck, because again, it's a 170,000 mile 7.3, but it just needs some cleaning and some TLC. Frame in the front, just standard, kind of look like the other 7.3. Not so scaly back here, but definitely a lot of the, you know, surface rust that needs blasted, clean, the whole nine, and then we'll get that reshot black, and just, you know, we'll have a pretty frame. Keep in mind, in this whole ordeal, we have a truck inside that has a lift on it, that has tires on it, matches this one. Just keep that in mind. In the back, just like the other 7.3, I mean, the other 7.3 was covered in mud, but frame, just standard surface rust, super flaky from the coating Ford had on it. Looks like new brake lines. Not gonna lie, bed, like every Ford, absolutely toast, and this one is worse than the other one. The other one was dented and rusted. This one is gone all the way through. As you can see, body lines don't match, rails gone up there, but everyone knows the 2x4 trick. Who knows if we're gonna get another bed for this or whatever. But tailgate, for some reason, upper half, completely perfect. It's actually a solid tailgate. It came with all this stuff in the bed, really don't know. Got a free cooler, 2 tires, some fencing, and propane tank, and a lot of Heineken and Corona bottles, Modelo, whatever. Don't worry about that. The stock exhaust is still on it. Looks like it's got a new carrier bearing, something I need. Also an update getting underneath here. That's not the stock exhaust anymore. Somebody cut the muffler out. I don't think this year came with a cat yet, but it's got a rear sway bar though. Huh. That's interesting. Looks like somebody cut the muffler out, welded on a piece. So never mind, doesn't have the stock exhaust, but that's standard with old diesel trucks. If you find one stock, that's nuts. This side, same thing. As you could tell, there's only a bushwhacker on the back half of the truck. You already know why and what's underneath that and why it's hiding. But front fenders are actually quite mint on this. Little surface rust down here doesn't actually go through. You already know I'm missing some of the fender clips inside, so I may borrow a couple off this truck, because pink truck needs them. Now your mind's turning. This is a parts truck, but not actually a parts truck. Because like I said, we're gonna clean it up and make it a usable truck. Not fully restore it, make it a usable truck, but mind you, I have a 7.3 inside that may need a couple things here and there. A 7.3 without a stock air intake, that comes standard. I don't know what's going on with that wastegate up there. That looks a little different than the one that was on mine. Maybe I'm not gonna lie, maybe somebody went through and kind of did that upgrade I just did on the other truck, I didn't look at this too much, but I think somebody might have did the that's what it almost looks like. I think somebody went through and did the wicked wheel on this, a cold air intake, and then that wastegate. It looks like it, because that's definitely not factory, unless that's really just pieced together. Rest of the motor, as you can see, it for some reason, again, this one's even nicer than the other one. No leaks. You could see the stickers on the side. So I'm 2 for 2 on that. There is, I will be honest, there is a slight haze that comes out of here when it starts running. We'll show you that in a second. But no blow by, there's no pressure, it just hazes. Meanwhile, the pink truck has no haze or no blow by at all, so that's pretty impressive. But we got 2 for 2 on a non-leaking 7.3. I don't understand that. Well, technically it is leaking. It does need a trans line. Besides the point. Oh my gosh, the tool tray is actually here for the spare tire. Huh. Wow. This one's actually pretty impressive. It's got a battery tender on it. That's actually pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. You guys watching this video, none of you are sold yet. None of you are sold yet of why I found this, why I bought it. And the answer isn't really the outside, nor the motor, nor the axles for the Jeep, none of that. It's what's inside of this truck. Look at this worn out badge here, F350 Super Duty Lariat. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. First of all, we picked this thing up for a steal. And it's more so a steal because this interior is borderline perfect. So I'm gonna have to come in here, I'm gonna clean these leather seats, get all the grime off of them, condition the leather, do all that. And the best part about it is these Lariat seats, they have leather patterns for these. So if I wanted to change these and like skin these and put new leather in here, I can. Or I could take these Lariat seats and put them in the pink truck the way it is, which is funny because that's what we're gonna do right here, right now. We're gonna strip this interior, clean it, throw it in the pink truck, take the pink truck's interior, stick it in this truck, and we're gonna do that right now. I wanted to do like a King Ranch leather or this, that, and the other, but to be honest, no. This interior came out way too clean, way too perfect, especially for what the outside of the truck looks like. I'm not even asking questions. I almost the other day pulled the trigger on these Lariat door panels for the pink truck for $700 on eBay. Just the door panels, the complete set, $700. That is absolutely ridiculous. So that in itself made this whole thing worth it. And like I said, we're gonna take parts off the pink truck, put them on here, clean this thing up, and then you'll have a good running truck. All it needs is a trans line, and we'll fire this motor up in a second, show you that it starts up every time. But it just needs an exhaust manifold, which comes standard with issues on 7.3s. If your manifolds aren't leaking, then you don't have an actual 7.3, which is surprisingly why the pink one didn't have that issue. But let's fire this up for you guys. I'm not even gonna wait to start. So like I said, she's a good runner. Don't you worry about that. The only issue, it hazes. There's no pressure though. Those are the only two things that really need fixed on this, is the manifold and that, but you got a 170,000 mile 7.3. It's gonna end up being a Lariat with cloth interior, but I'm sorry, I gotta take this for myself. That was the whole purpose in this, and we're actually gonna get to that right now. kind of half of the interior in. We got all this stuff cleaned up. All these door panels look freaking honestly amazing. Obviously these were out of that truck and now they're in here. This was actually the like armrest that was in this truck. I don't know if the previous owner of this truck had a dog or something and like chewed this thing up. Same thing on the other side. The door lock on their side is a little chewed up, but that was besides the point. I literally went underneath this door panel here on the back side. There's 4 screws. This pops out, put that in there, and then we took the good one out of the other door panel and then put it in the wood grain door panel over here. Yeah, it's simple. There's only 4 screws back there, but that's how we get perfect Lariat door panels, piecing together 2 trucks. As you can see, well, this one isn't clean yet, but this one's clean. This one's clean. They look brand new. Seats are clean. You saw me clean the carpet. You saw it's actually funny. The other day we were just like chilling in here, and then we always get people coming here like salesmen, this, that, and the other, truck parts, cleaning products, whatever. And usually we're like, okay, here's another salesman. But this guy, Michael Wood, he actually came in here and showed us this stuff. This is called ProTech, and this stuff is just absolutely bizarre. But literally not sponsored. We paid probably $400 for all of this cleaner up here. It gets diluted and all that, but we were just blown away. He was spraying the floor, spraying wheels, spraying shirts, spraying everything. And as you saw, it literally took everything out of this carpet, everything out of the seats that it could. I could bring over my extractor and get a little bit more, but just this and a drill brush cleaned all of that, cleaned the leather top, clean these door panels back to, you know, pretty much brand new. Same thing with these door sills. Not sponsored, not anything. Literally, we paid for this, but we talked to them, and it's just a bizarre product that literally cleans everything. We don't understand. I cleaned my shower the other day. It's nuts. After the fact, and literally asked them like, yo, this stuff is nuts, and I want to help you guys out because I've never had a cleaner actually do what this stuff does. Literally biodegradable, safe, it's non-toxic, the whole nine. This stuff is just, I can't even explain it. We're all just dumbfounded at something that works this well. Not only certain things, it'll take soot right off of tailgates, it'll degrease an engine, clean concrete. It doesn't make any sense, but there's a link in the description, and there's also a discount code. It's Diesel 10. I promise you won't be disappointed. Like I said, I'm not sponsored. I just reached out to them after we saw how good this worked, and you guys can see it. These door panels look brand new. Literally Diesel 10, you get a little discount on this, and I promise you won't be disappointed using it. You're probably going to see me use it from every video on out. I need to clean something, touch something up, do whatever. On the back of this, it shows you literally everything you can use. Is road tar and overspray, refrigerators. You can dilute it 120:1 for glass cleaning. It does it. Literally, it does it all. Engines, fiberglass, chrome, floor mats, grape stains, grease and oil, griddles and grill. It literally does everything. So like I said, there's a link in the description. Check it out if you want to. If you don't want to, not on me. But if I was selling this product, I'd probably be rich. So I do recommend that. So the reason why the rest of this interior isn't in, but over here, the Lariat truck, the black truck over here has got 3 wires in here. And the old XLT pink truck over here, as say we're messing around. There's only 2 wires. The only difference is there's a constant power that goes to the power seats here. So I'm gonna have to modify this harness. We already found a fuse tap, and we're gonna kind of tap it into what should be the factory harness of a Lariat. This is the only seat in whether it's a XLT or a full out Lariat with a harness going to the seat. So we're actually gonna cut this here and tap in the 3rd wire instead of repinning something, but we're gonna rewire this harness in that truck and then that harness in this truck. So a little modification required. We'll get a little bit more modification in a second. I'll tell you why, but we're gonna do that tomorrow. And then also the seat back here that flips down and out, the small seat with the you know, the little leather backrest that snaps in up here. It's got this release strap here, and unfortunately, which is we didn't really know what was going to go on when we were doing this, but these seat mounts in this cab are at an angle, and then this is also spot welded to the back, and then obviously these are spot welded to the floor, and this mounts at an angle here. And then in the black truck over here, the Lariat, a little dark in here, but these are flat mounted. So what we got to do is come in here and grind out all the spot welds and pretty much flop the seat mounts from this truck into that truck, in that truck to this truck. And then also we got to get these latches off the back wall as well, 4 spot welds, and then we'll take those hooks, those seat mounts, and weld them, or spot weld them back into that truck. So pretty much that's the only difference between the extended cab setups are the way the seats mount. So we already got the upper panel in. That snaps right in, no issue. But when you come down here, bottom seat mounts are different. These are flat because the Lariat seat literally slides in, snaps in there, and then also here, it actually bolts into these 2 places. After all that, I think we also have this. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is get a rivet nut that matches this thread, and drill a hole where that seat mounts, and you know, put a rivet nut in the floor, and we can bolt the seat down on all the, you know, all the locations, all 4 on the 2 seat belts. And then the last one here, because the Lariat seat is a split seat in the rear. So that's what we got to do. Slight modification to the cabs, but we have all the parts. We're just going to swap them and throw those in the morning. I'm going to use this as my excuse to get a mini belt sander and not use a spot weld drill bit. But I think I'm going to go pick up a mini belt sander, sand those out, swap the mounts, and then obviously the whole Lariat interior will actually mount in the cab of that truck. This truck is nothing special. Like I said, I literally bought it for the interior. We took that fender flare off, as you can see, standard Ford rust, rusting through the bed, rockers, the whole 9. It's just every single Ford this body style, same issue. So if you find a clean one, props to you. But this one is just, I literally just did it on that truck, so I didn't want to go through it again. We have someone to come look at this truck, coming to look at it to buy it, but just, you know, window tint. I've actually got an extra set of the Harley headlights. Gonna throw that in, and then the grill that came off the pink truck, this one is cracked. Yeah, this one's cracked, so I'm gonna put the original grill that came off of that truck on here. I was gonna go through and do the whole leaf spring swap. I'm just exhausted at the moment, so it doesn't sound like a good idea. And then I know a lot of you want to buy these. Like I said, they clean up. There's just pink dust on it from just, you know, paint landing, but they clean up. I know a lot of you want to buy these, and I was going to throw them on here. I was going to throw these on the black truck with those, you know, the lift that came off this truck. I don't even know what lift's on it, probably 3 or 4. But I was going to do that. However, I don't even think it's worth it. It really isn't. You know, just sell the truck as is. I got my new O-ring. That was the plan for today, was to put the motor together and knock that out. But wire those seats in, do the brackets, get the motor back together, and I can finally get this thing closed, clean up what we don't need anymore, and then I can and obviously that carpet and all that stuff, but clean up what we don't need, and all we're gonna have left is literally I can put the polished down pipe on, polish the rest of this, and just get it ready for the lift kit to go on. Because, you know, like I said, we're almost there. If you made it this far in the video, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of this. We got Zach's powder coated parts, and we got my powder coated parts. This isn't the full lift. The leafs needed a little bit more TLC, but here's the boost tube, so those can go back in. Those look sick. U-bolt sway bar, leveling kit, new track bar bracket, blocks, pitman arm, sway bar drops, the whole 9. And then our dual shock mounts, but everything is kind of here, ready to go back on that truck. Yeah, guys, that's about it. Full restos, full builds. I understand they take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and at the end here, you know, cleaning up the small things that, you know, it adds up to a lot of time. So we're almost there, guys. I appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping in constantly. Everyone who comes and watches these videos, I appreciate your support. It's not even just making the videos. Literally, I do it all from the labor to the editing, the uploading, all of it. I do every last thing here. So it is a lot of work. It is a lot of time. So I appreciate your support. A lot of cool things coming in the near future. And I just want to say thank you, guys. If you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. Drop me a comment while you're down there if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.